We are what we eat. The food that we eat can nourish us, be like a medicine, or it can be like a slow poison causing diseases. Food is a major lever for our health because we have been continuously consuming it in the past, continue to consume it in the present. We have at least 3 meals a day, and we'll do it in the future as well, as long as we're alive. We may forget to or not be able to do our yoga practice, meditation, journaling, walks, and other practices for our well being, but very rarely do we skip our meals. The challenge, however, in today's world is that a lot of conflicting information is available and the recommendations are continuously changing. We may hear about one diet one day and start to follow it, but get to know 20 years later that several studies have shown the long-term detrimental impact of that particular diet. Further, changes in food also run into practical issues. How do I get the time to manage this? How do we retain the taste while looking at our health? And also, how do we get the support of the family and the community around us? Because after all, food is it's a social experience, not just something that we do at a personal level. Hi, I'm Garima. My journey with food first started 7.5 years ago, and little did I know at that time that these changes will produce a lot of health impacts for me. I cleared out my menstrual health issues because of the changes in my food, reversed a genetic skin condition, lost weight, which I had never planned for, but it was a good side benefit to see, and I regained a lot of energy and zest for life. It's now been 7.5 years. I find these changes are very sustainable, and which is very important for me because as a North Indian, I live the philosophy that I live to eat, not I eat to live. Food was a very, very core part of my of source of joy for me in life, and it was very hard for me to imagine replacing or not having many of the foods that I loved, especially all the dairy-based products as well. Today, I'm very happy to say I do not have cravings on most days. The amount of junk food and unhealthy foods that I have, which even earlier, though I knew I couldn't resist having it, that has reduced significantly. And most importantly, I have found joyful replacements that make sure that I'm still having all the foods that I previously had, but with healthier alternatives and replacements for them instead. And the intention of offering Sanjeevani Aahaar to you is to enable your sustained well-being through your food journey. So, what we're promising and hoping to offer to you are a couple of things. One is to make this journey joyful, not something that is hard, not something that requires a lot of willpower, but becomes sustainable because it's joyful and you retain a lot of the taste that makes food again very important to us. We hope to make this practical for you with lots of resources that you can use to practically bring about the changes within your time constraints, your taste, and the support of your community. We hope for you to become independent through this, to not just follow advice, but to really understand the why, to develop your food philosophy so that tomorrow, when you are bombarded with a lot of information, conflicting information, you can actually make your own choices from a place of internal power and confidence. And finally, we hope to offer you a platform when there is support of a like minded community for ideas, implementation, and a lot of encouragement along the way so that you know you're not alone and have a community for life. What we will not do in this journey is to create diet charts for you. No animal needs to go to a dietitian to ask the dietitian what their diet chart should be. We will not do your constitution analysis because you know your body more than anyone else. So, our goal is to support you to step into your power, to know yourself, to look at your relationship with your body, with food, and to shift that in a manner that is backed with information from the traditional sources as well as the modern sources. In terms of structure, this is a set of sessions on weekends. So you'll have around 8 sessions. The details will be shared separately, and also two personal consultations. So the sessions are done as a group where a lot of the knowledge is shared. We do problem solving, we share best practices, go back, implement in our life, and the two personal consultations during the journey help you customize the learnings to your specific context. I hope you will join me in this journey and make food a source of health as well as joy for you.